Hey friend, Megan here. Today we're going to be working on spine. I got a couple of requests for this, so I'm happy to show you guys how to move your spine, stretch it, help release it, make it more flexible, and also give your internal organs a little bit of a massage. Get some blood flowing through there and help release some of the blockages. So let's get started. Since we're going to call this ugly couch yoga, I've got an ugly couch back here. It's an ugly chair. And we can show you how easy it is to work out your spine just by sitting. All right, so nice comfortable position on the edge. You can open the legs up a little bit and get yourself situated, get yourself comfy. I'm going to roll this up so it's not in the way. All right, so today, let's start by moving the neck just to get the top part of the spine moving. So do a deep breath. Drop that shoulder. Switch. I usually try to do like 3 to 5 breaths, but for this, we'll kind of keep it moving. And as you learn the different positions, you can spend time doing them yourself with as many or as few breaths as you want. So we're going to do some neck circles back and forth. Already starting to feel the pops. One more the other way. Good. All right, and then I like doing those figure eights. Figure eight with the head, leaning forward. And figure eight, leaning back. That's a little trickier, but you're still making that infinity loop, only your head's going back. All right, we're gonna move it down, and you guys can see that I am pregnant, so this is a good one for pregnant ladies. All of these are pretty good ones for pregnant ladies. Not too high intensity, really gentle movement. So let's do shoulders up and down, up and down, up, and I really push it down. There we go, back. And you can see I kind of let my whole body move with it. Turns into a little bit of a dance. It's not just shoulders. I let myself kind of move, and that's the whole thing about the spine, is it moves like that. It's the snake. All right, so I always like to hold my hands, stretch those out a little bit too while we're at this. Hit those pressure points in the wrists, push down the fingers, pull on them, just a little bit of blood moving. You know, if you guys have seen other videos, I like to shake too. I'll give you the whole reason on why I like to shake, and they're actually using shake therapy for PTSD and all sorts of amazing treatments. But shaking actually helps release adrenaline. All right, roll them a couple more times. Good, shake it up, drop them. The biggest thing is to relax yourself in this state rather than push. All right. So next we're going to move from side to side. Start feeling the cracks down here in the lower back. And I'm just looking forward at you. You don't have to do the big breaths out of the mouth, but sometimes if I feel like it, I do it. All right. Great, so we just went back and forth like this with our spine, and now we're gonna go around, and I'm leaning back, and I'm leaning forward. Hello. Leaning back, leaning forward. And you guys can have your legs as wide or as close as you want, but you'll feel as you're doing this, if you widen them or if you bring them together, you'll feel different stretches. So I also like to show you that I'm kind of curving my spine backwards when I'm leaning back. And I'm kind of arching and bringing my chest forward when I'm going forward. We used to call this one the peanut butter jar. Because it's kind of like you're moving your body around the edge of the peanut butter jar. You're trying to scoop all of it out. Alright, lean it back. And I'm actually holding onto my knees. Hold here. I like to grab here. Hold on and pull that spine back and pull that lower spine back. Okay, let's go in the other direction. I'm a lucky woman. I just got a juice delivered to me. I live in Peru where I can get the best fresh juices. Alright, now let's rock it back and forth, leaning this way. And let's rock it back and forth, arching just a little bit, reaching up. Good. And then I always like to come back to neutral spine, which means I'm standing upright, but I'm relaxed. Let's just feel the way that that feels in our body, just getting some movement in there. And then we're going to do another one where I'm going to take my nose to my knee, and I'm going to actually scoop my spine. Take a breath here. And take another breath here, nose to knee. Now the trick is to let your head drop. Let the weight go. Too much of yoga that I see is held really, really tight and pushed really, really hard. But I really find that more flexibility, more release happens when we're relaxed and when we lean into it, we let gravity take us. So nose to knee, swing around, nose to knee, nose to knee, nose to knee. Good. All right. I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna arch and lift up with this part of my collarbone and my chest. Drop. And then I'm going to push back. Drop the head. Let the spine relax. Good. So that's a way to get the spine moving this way and this way. Get it to bend each direction. And we're going to do one more in this position where we're going to reach the arm over. And you can see that I'm looking at you. I'm reaching my arm over. And sometimes this one can collapse, and that's okay. It actually hits the back sciatica a little bit better, which is kind of nice. But to get the side body, you want to open it up a little bit. Reach towards that wall over there. And then let's actually collapse it down and pull this part of the side body right here. That's one that bothers a lot of people, the sciatic. Too much stagnant hips. They're supposed to move. Let's bring the other side. And down. So those are a few sitting ugly couch yoga spine moves. I am going to move to the floor and do a couple more if you want to stick around with me. The big thing with spine is to relax and also to find all of the movement, all of the capacity of the spine. We tend to, in the Western world, work, and we're just upright. And so the spine is just like this all day. And then we bend our head forward to watch TV and look at our phones and things like that. But the spine can move. It's all these tiny little bones, and they can move this way and around. And so to really let your spine breathe, it needs to get some air and it needs to get some space in there, so it's not so compressed and dense. So that's why we're lifting, that's why we're moving, that's why we're pushing this way, and it is going to help with sciatic stuff, headaches, back pain. We'll get into like kind of the lower back and kidneys and sciatic for a deeper one because I know that one's a really, really tough one. And then I also want to get into shoulders and armpits. People people are shocked. There's so much in the armpit, and as well as the neck, and that's how you get your collarbone back and your neck back. So those will be coming, but I wanted to give you kind of a basic one. But I will show you one last thing before we leave, which is cat-cow. But for yogis, you know this. Cat is basically when you go and you pull up and concave, and cow is when you look up and arch, and cow, no cat, and cow. So most people know that one, which is awesome. It's great to get the spine moving up and down, but I like to explore this one and play. So most people do it pretty static. I'm back in the center. So they're here and they're here. And I like to actually, when I'm pulling this one up, I like to push back a little bit, and you can feel it in your lower back and side back a little bit more. And I also like to rock back and forth, so I'm going this way, back, and this way, and back. And that helps warm up and open up that sciatic and lower back as well. So, and then I pull backwards towards that wall where my butt is. And I pull right here as if somebody's grabbing my lower back and tucking it. And then same thing when I'm doing this one, I tend to do shoulder rolls here, and I feel it in my upper back. And I also tend to lean forward. And when I lean forward, it puts more pressure, and I'm actually stretching this part and in here when I have my hand on the ground and I'm leaning into it this way. So it's a good one for the forearms and the wrists and the hands to help open those up. So when I'm in the cow, I'm rocking back and forth. I'm wiggling my butt. I'm leaning backwards. So that's going to take your cat-cow to a whole other level and really start working on all of those connective tissues, all the space in between, and the sciatic and the lower back. And then when you lean forward, you can roll the shoulders. Sometimes I roll my arms out, and I can feel little cracks and pops the whole way through my forearms and through my elbows. So that helps keep things moving and release things the whole way through the body as we're working on the spine. So I hope that one helps. I am going to get deeper into more stuff, but that one is just general overall, how I warm up my spine, how I get it open, and how I give it some stretching and love. And it's, 10-15 minutes on the spine, and if you guys are working on face and neck and things like that, great. 10 minutes on this, 5 minutes on that, take a couple days off, get back into it. The more consistent that you are with this, the more you're going to see results, and the more you're going to see those tension headaches go away and that pain in the back going away, and better sleep, and so many benefits when we take care of our body. So even if you find that you're getting a bit discouraged, wow, I didn't know I had all this stuff, or I don't have time for it, give yourself a break. It took 20, 30, 40 years, 50, 60 years to take this stuff on, and it takes some time and patience to get. So my computer cut out, but I was just saying, take care of your spine, be really gentle on yourself through this process. Give yourself a break and pat yourself on the back every single time you do it, and just remember how good it feels, and little by little, eh? So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for giving back to your body, and make sure you give yourself some gratitude and some thanks for taking time for yourself. Thanks for spending time with me. So much love from Peru, and I'll see you guys next time.